Good evening.
Fellow Toastmasters and esteemed guests. My name's Cliff, and this is my second icebreaker. And I'm going to change my age a little bit because I'm currently a 10th grade homeschooler. And I do have to state that my introduction is a little different from last time, but because this is a persuasive speech and I won't carry much emotion into this, my pathway for now is presentation speaking. So to persuade you, I need to give you some logic, not a lot of emotion. So I'm going to go with structure this time. Okay, so if I were to describe myself using 3 adjectives, I would go with homeschooler, programmer, and information security. And I think a lot of people might think that if you specialize in information security, you are also a programmer. But yeah, that's not very true. At least I would deem these two as different fields. Because as an information security specialist, you start to think about the various loopholes in systems. You start thinking about how to break the box. Well, anyway, let's get into today's speech. As I mentioned, I'm a homeschooler. So that means I independently study at home. I follow my own pace and my own personal momentum. I don't try and go to school. And a lot of people might think, this is relaxing. After all, no school bells, no uniforms, no morning assembles. So, but in reality, this is a challenge because let's firstly look at the differences between traditional school and homeschooling. In traditional school, on the positive side, you are motivated by deadlines and peers. So this pressure can actually help you improve your focus and your discipline. However, you also get to meet your friends, your family, your teachers, and you join clubs and events and multiple items that you often get to experience in your school life. But as a homeschooler, I would have to say that there is a downside. And the downside is that schools sometimes move at a fixed pace, which means if I am a student who, is very proficient in this subject, I wouldn't want to step into that subject whenever I listen. I wouldn't want to pay attention to what the teacher is saying because it is too boring if I'm good at that subject. But if I'm bad, I can't keep up. So I would say there is only one teacher on the stage and there are 30 students that are below the stage. So this teacher can't go double jutsu clone and teach everyone below the stage. Hence, as a teacher, there would always be average. There would always be an average rate that the teacher is trying to pertain to. And as a student, if you are not very average, you would either not be able to catch up or feel that the rate is too slow. That's the thing I'm trying to state here. However, homeschooling offers a different type of freedom. I can allocate my time freely, but this freedom comes with responsibility. Homeschooling requires very strong self-discipline and a clear long-term direction. You need to be able to determine what you should do now and keep up with it, not just thinking of it. So yeah, I have a meeting later. So I would have to plan my own time and everything that is possible. In short, homeschooling taught me how to take ownership of my learning, and that is what I truly value. Now, back to my second topic, a programmer. What is a programmer? Well, a programmer is not just sitting in front of a screen and typing code. It's trying to communicate with not a person, but a computer. And wait, you might say, won't AI models just replace programmers? Well, I'm introducing myself in this way because this is a very common topic. Well, AI models might be able to replace humanity, but even if such, programmers won't, because programmers are what you say, well, maybe some, but not all, because programmers are something that maybe fixes stuff, and AI models, you can't manage most of them, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. My final point is information security. Information security is, well, a very good field. In this field, you get to get out of these loopholes that you created, and you try your best to enter and exit these loopholes. I have to tell you that as an information security specialist, you are not the type of a hacker that you would think of. Well, you're not trying to get a hoodie, black hoodie on yourself and trying to, well, hack systems. You are trying to defend systems as well. So that's what I learned as an information security specialist. In the end, these free terms and free adjectives shape myself and all I am today. And well, I have little time, so thank you.